Hey, you guys, let's go ahead and get started with a weekly reading. Let's see what messages we can get for this week. Wow, that was the Four of Wands, but it showed up in the reverse and it just flew right out. Wow, okay. Somebody is walking away from a home, okay? Somebody here could be moving, but you're walking away. For some of you, you're walking away from a situation that does not bring any happiness. Maybe somebody, tried to come back in and reconcile with you, but you're like, you know what? I love you, but I don't think that this is what's best for me at this time. So that's going to be for a few of you. Spirit, please show me what weekly reading or messages. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Whoo, you got, okay. All right. Wow. You got the Nine of Wands as your crossing energy. So you are blocking someone. We've got the Knight of Cups. This person tried to come in with an empty cup, and there is no new beginning with this situation. It doesn't bring happiness. It isn't fulfilling. What's on the collective's mind about this situation? Three of Pentacles, and we've got the Lovers in the near future. Okay, so choices and decisions. What else do we have here? King of Swords. Yeah, this is you, okay? This is you really looking at the truth of a situation. Like, you're cutting through all the bullshit. You're done walking on eggshells around somebody. It's like, there's this head and heart decision, and right now I think you're more using your intellect than anything. We've got the Hanged Man, which is you taking a step back, looking at the situation for what it is and not for what you wish it could be. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. And we've got the Seven of Wands. Yeah, needing to, always feeling like you got to defend yourself. And we have the Death card. At the end, okay, my intuition was spot on. Spot on. The end. You're done with a certain situation. There is no more. There is no going back. I think for a lot of you, you have worked tirelessly in a situation where maybe if it was a relationship, you've gone to therapy, you've tried to get advice, you've tried to, change your ways, and it's like this other person isn't changing their ways, and all they do is every time you think you're getting a step forward, you're taking 10 steps back. This could be a family member, right? It could be a friend, it could be a family member. It's something that you've spent a lot of time on. I feel like it had roots, and now it's like you're digging up the roots. And for a lot of you, like I said, it could be family because it is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is usually based around family. You see all the generations and stuff there, but it's enough is enough. Somebody here is in one of those enough is enough. It's like you're constantly coming in, you're offering me this empty cup, these empty promises, and we can't move forward off of empty promises. I mean, even the horse is looking back, non-committal of what are we doing here? Are we really going to walk right into this again? You're even still in your armor, so it's almost like someone here, like I said, I almost feel like pins and needles. You've really had to wear your armor. It's you constantly have somebody or people coming at you. I mean, you don't even have the same shoe on. You ran out the door so fast to defend yourself and block all this shit out. And it's you know what? I'm done defending myself. I'm done going into battles that just are hard won. Not everything in life has to be hard won. Not even with family. If you guys just cannot get on the same fucking page, what's the point? The end. Come back later, try again. And maybe somebody here is begging, please, we could try again. I'll do the work, I'll go to counseling, I'll go to therapy, I'll get help and all this shit. And it's yeah, you've said that. You've said that. And here we are, I'm still sitting here battle worn. Look at him. He's got a bandage around his head. Leery, what are you going to do next? What are you going to do next? And I feel like someone here also has to protect their emotions, protect their heart. And I think that whoever it is that's protecting their heart, they've gone into King of Swords mode. I see the situation for what it is. And maybe for some of you, this is a landlord standing their ground. Okay, a landlord, and I say landlord because it's a Four of Wands. Or maybe you're having to stand your ground against a landlord. Business, home, whatever. I think for some of you, you even need to get some type of legal advice. There could be some type of a legal situation, especially with the King of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. This could also have something to do with inheritance or, like I said, family. I'm even getting, okay, I just heard for someone here, it could only be one or two. Maybe you need to get a restraining order against someone. Someone here definitely needs, like, maybe even advice. It could be advice from a friend or schedule a reading with me. But I feel like somebody needs some advice of, like, what to do to, shut down this energy. And it is a full shutdown. Maybe you really love this person, but it's almost like you need to see it for what it is and not for what you want it to be. And it's time for you to start looking at things from a completely different perspective. If you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to keep getting what you've always got. If you keep allowing people to come right back in and continue to treat you the way that you are, and you're always feeling like you got to walk on eggshells around a certain individual, like, quit being a fool. Quit being the fool. It showed up in the reverse. It's like you're being a fool by believing that you can transform a situation that is just not going to work. There needs to be some type of an equal medium, and sometimes that equal medium is by you cutting someone out, taking that sword and saying enough is enough. Like, I can't deal with this shit anymore. And this is not the Queen of Swords, which would have much more, because it's the feminine energy, the emotional body, right? This is like literally looking at a situation for what it is and not for what you feel like you can make it be. Like, no, like, you can't change anybody. And if there's somebody who is constantly attacking you, because with the seven of wands and the nine of wands, this is somebody who is just, like, emotionally immature. This person is full of fire. They just want to fight. We got 4 of wands, 7 of wands, 9 of wands, lots of wands energy here. Like, you can love somebody, but it's like, you can have unconditional love, but it's not unconditional tolerance for another person. Like, you cannot continue to tolerate, because it's going to affect you physically, not just spiritually, mentally, emotionally, but, like, literally your physical body. It can make you sick. And with the bandage on his head, I mean, this is like a headache. Maybe you're getting migraines. You got a migraine every time you're all up in your head about the situation. But it's like, how many times can you beat your head against a wall before you realize, like, fuck, that hurts. And maybe this individual is the wall. And it's time for you to say, okay, that's enough. It's time for you to move out. Or, hey, I have to protect myself. Like, I'm going to have to leave. Because there has to be an ending to all of this, however that ending may be. And for a lot of you, it's like, again, you see these people begging, please, death, don't come. You can pray all you want, but death is here regardless. And he's walking through. He's not stopping. That horse is, like, looking straight on, as is he. He doesn't care. That's a Grim Reaper. But then you got this horse over here. Look at the difference between that horse and that horse. This horse has focus. I'm doing it regardless. And this horse is like, well, maybe, no, you don't get to turn back now. There's no turning back now. What's done is done. What's done is done, You have to protect your home. You have to protect your body. You have to protect your spirit. You have to protect, no, Again, you need to change the perspective. I see the volcano here. So it's like a volcano erupting around you with all these wands. This is like fighting, arguing, to where it's like, we can't do this anymore. We can't do this anymore. And I think that the choice is like, do I continue to fight? Do I continue to, because this is about a head and heart decision. Do I want to continue being like this, or is it time for me to step into my power Because the king is at the ultimate decision, besides the emperor and the empress, right? The emperor is the ultimate. But it's like the king, he makes a decision and the kingdom goes with it. So this is about protecting your kingdom. Because the challenge is to come out of that Nine of Wands. The challenge is also, like, for a lot of you, you just want to continue to persevere. Like, okay, you know, I can continue to make, I'll transform this situation regardless. Like, I'm gonna make it work, because you don't want to be seen as a quitter. But you're not being seen as a quitter. When you choose to say enough is enough, that's not you being a quitter. That's you, like, protecting yourself, setting healthy boundaries, saying this doesn't fly with me. And now is that time. Now is that time. It's all about perspective. Do you want to continue battling with people? Do you want to continue trying to get the bare minimum? Or is it time for you to say, like, and like I said, I do feel like for some of you, there could be some type of needing to talk to an attorney, needing to talk to somebody in a higher, like, in a place of authority of some sort. Someone here needs to speak to, like, I mean, if you believe in God, a pastor of your church, if, you know, it's like psychic astrology, schedule a reading, you know, finding a mentor, you know, but I think that someone here really needs to get some type of a different perspective on this situation. For a lot of you, I just feel like there's a lot of chaos that's going on in your home environment that is not conducive to a happy way of life. And someone here is going to have to make a decision based off of all of that. I got to do what's right for me. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to argue anymore. I don't want to battle you anymore. I don't want to defend myself anymore. I don't want to. I've had enough. Like, you need to look at the past and what has gotten you to this point. Somebody here is just needs, you know, is shutting down. Like, they're going cold. They're going cold. I think you're going to see the coldness of a person. I think that this person is done being Mr. Nice Guy or gal. So if you're a cross watcher and you're watching this situation and you're the one who's creating the chaos, just so you know, someone here isn't going to play the game anymore. They're not playing anymore. Like, they're done with the eruptions. They're done with the fighting. They're done with the arguing. They're done with the bickering, the bitching, the constant nagging, criticizing, they're done. They've had enough. Now they're pulling the root of the tree. They're pulling it out. They're saying, okay, dead. Because it's like, you can lose a few limbs to a tree and the tree will continue to live. Once you cut that root supply, that tree will die. And I think that somebody here who's invested a lot of time and energy and effort and, you know, and blood and sweat and tears into a situation is like, I'm done. So they're cutting the roots. They're taking that sword and they are cutting the roots. Look, in the upright, those pentacles is like a tree, right? You got all the fruits down here. It's like, it's not bearing fruit anymore. So he's like, you know what? I'm just going to go out and I'm going to clip it like a weed. Now it's just as good as dead. And why do I say it's as good as dead? We have the death card as the overall energy. This is as good as dead. And you know what? Here's the deal. People aren't fucking around anymore. Everybody is sick and tired of being sick and tired. They're sick and tired of toxic relationships, people treating them like shit, because our health is more important. And when we are in an environment that is constantly triggering us or stressing us out, that is going to deplete your health. That is going to deplete your physical and mental and spiritual and emotional health. It's going to affect your heart. This is where heart attacks come in, and now you need surgery. Here's your surgeon. You get the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is, but it's in reverse. In the upright, it's happiness. It's a happy home, happy family. Celebrations. Fourth house. Cancer. The mother. Four of Wands, reverse. Like, reverse of everything I said. It's no celebrations, no fun, no, nah. It's just a battleground. And somebody here is bloodied. That could be physical because it says wands. This could be like physical altercations. You know, cutting someone with that knife. But I think you need to take that sword and you need to cut people off. I just heard to someone, you're dead to me. You're dead to me. You're not my problem anymore. I think that somebody here is like, there is love here, but it's like, I hate to say this, but it's almost like you love them because it's like an obligation to love them. Like, you know, maybe because it's a family member. Like, I love you. And yes, love is unconditional, but I think people take that to a whole nother extreme of unconditional love, you know, but I almost feel like I can love you, but that doesn't mean I like you. I can love someone, but I don't like you. I don't like the way you make me feel. I don't like the way that you treat me. I don't like, you know, the ickiness I feel within my body when I'm around you. I feel like I need to be like, you know, prim and proper and, you know, on guard and ready to go and, you know, have to be stoic because if I show an emotion or it's like, you know, you never know when you're going to get your ass handed to you from this person. What is the advice on all this, Spirit? What is the advice in this situation? Yeah, love. Again, you can love somebody, but you love the memory of them. If you look at him, he's in the picture frame. You know, you love all the old memories of the way things maybe used to be. You know, I love you, but let's read that. Number 28. Your heart desires more connections, love, and nourishment. You are at a point in your life where you need to learn how to truly give and receive love. Fully opening your heart will awaken your vulnerability, sensitivity, and fear. In particular, your fear of rejection and intimacy with another person. However, you will also unleash your passion, inspiration, greatness, and an ability to care deeply. Start seeing how great life is and be willing to connect to others. If you have been holding on to past pain, then it is time to acknowledge, feel, and move forward. Give yourself permission to let people in. Ask for love with all of your heart and soul, and it will come. Look for something beautiful in every person you encounter. Focus on feeling good whenever you see people loving each other, and know this is coming to you in the form of a love of a lifetime or an incredible friendship. So you need to focus on, you know, bringing in happy, healthy, loving bonds, not ones that make you feel like you got to protect yourself. And I think that for a lot of you, you're battle worn, you know, from all the relationships that you've had in the past. So it's almost like love to you is like a distant memory. I'm not allowed to have love. So maybe you're sabotaging other situations that actually make you feel good for the people who don't make you feel good because you have an obligation to love them. Well, I have to love them because they're, you know, ... and I've known them for a long time and, you know, we have history. So, you know, it's like, You got to choose your own happiness. You got to choose the love that you feel for yourself. And if you're really loving yourself, you wouldn't be in these situations. So there's a hard decision that's going to be made, but I just looked down and I saw that snake right behind her, and snakes are vicious. Snakes are vicious. Be mindful that you're not choosing the snake, right? There's a temptation to choose the snake, and the reason being is because you go way back. So I'm going to leave that there, you guys, subject to interpretation. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow. You guys, I need the interaction with my channel, or I'm not going to get into the algorithm. And if you guys do not watch these videos till the end, it also goes against me. So if I don't start getting more views on my YouTube channel, I'm going to go ahead and delete the YouTube channel. And the only places you'll be able to find me is on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, because I'm putting a lot of energy, and I feel like I'm spinning my wheels on this page. Facebook is not letting me move, and I don't know if it's because you guys don't realize like the rules of the game, but if things don't start elevating on this, you might see a post here and there from me when I can get to it, but I'm going to have to find other ways of going about getting my message out there. So please, please, please give it a thumbs up, comment, let me know how this reading resonates with you. I love you guys all so very much. I wish you well. If you need advice on this situation, please reach out, schedule a session with me. I would be happy to help you maneuver through this energy so that you don't get yourself put back into another cycle, because right now you cannot move forward with the way things have been. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you soon. Take care.